The first thing I thought is, man, somebody's getting that phone call. You know, your husband's not coming home, your daddy's not coming home.
A cruel twist of fate put Stanley Richard Henson in exactly the wrong place at the wrong time.
Now, the Fannin County volunteer firefighter was driving this afternoon when a gust of wind dropped a giant tree right onto his truck, killing him almost instantly.
Fox 5's George Franco is live in Dawson County tonight. George, it sounds like he never had a chance.
Russ and Sinead, let me set the stage a little bit. Here's part of the large oak tree that toppled this afternoon on the other side of Highway 136. On that side is the rest of this big old oak tree. And the Georgia State Patrol says volunteer firefighter Stanley Henson did everything he could, that there was nothing he could have done to save himself. Along Highway 136 near New Bethel Church Road are the remnants of an old oak tree. After decades here, the tall timber fell early this afternoon, just as Fannin County volunteer firefighter Stanley Richard Henson was driving by in his white Toyota Tacoma pickup.
And a tree had fell from the north shoulder across the road and landed on top of the truck.
Anything you could have done different?
No, sir. There was nothing, no avoiding it.
Trooper Chris Jones, who responded to the crash, says he soon learned 47-year-old Henson was a volunteer firefighter in Fannin County when he spotted firefighting gear in the smashed pickup. You thought when you saw that?
Very sad situation.
Stanley was a really good guy. He was always there.
Fannin County Fire and Emergency Services Chief Larry Thomas says Mr. Henson had been a volunteer firefighter with Fannin County for several years and leaves behind a wife and 2 teen children and many who will miss him.
His wife's also a volunteer firefighter for this county as well. It's devastating to us. It's devastating to us as a department.
It looked white, but it never occurred to me that it was a truck.
Denise Warkop, who drove by the crash on her way home nearby, says the truck was indistinguishable under the oak tree. She and her husband, who run a motorcycle ministry group, are offering prayers for Stanley Richard Henson and those he leaves behind.
And the first thing I thought is, man, somebody's getting that phone call. You know, your husband's not coming home, your daddy's not coming home.
And Chief Thomas from Fannin County told me that Mr. Henson was here in Dawson County at his other job as a truck driver. He says funeral plans are still pending.